execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now sliding to his left. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll operate out of split backs. On the run, it's Spears. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He wants to change this route. Off play action on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Complete on third down. Breaks into the open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Notre Dame right back to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It was the better play there by the defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Shakes off the defender. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt.
There he goes. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage. Play able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Spears. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. So now it's second and long. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Give to the fullback. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on fourth. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they try to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Noles send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rhodes. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Noles are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on second and long. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Florida State 7, Notre Dame 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's from Spears. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense trying to take it back. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. And the Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame is feeling the momentum after that fumble recovery. Here they are on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Pulls it in. It's high. At the 35, he's loose. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll go back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. They haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That's caught. It's Spears. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need.
Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Spears. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the timing just a hair off.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw.
Halted in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Finding an escape route. Push down for the tackle.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers. Hit him.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. The give out of the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field.
The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. He'll set up to throw.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
That's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Complete to the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Bring in the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Here's the handoff. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Finds his big tight end. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Might be calling a hot route. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's high. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense will use the timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Spears. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Snags it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point and make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. They kick off, maybe 1 more snap with the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Ball is loose. And the offense gets the ball back in a rather unceremonious end to this game. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.